topic of today is called Don't Eat Tomorrow's Food Today. Don't eat tomorrow's food today. The logic of this message is that the consumer culture that we are living in and the consumerism spirit that is, overwhelming our world is such that it puts pressure on anybody that we should eat our food that is meant for tomorrow today. That is what Satan is trying to deceive us all into. And if you know something about advertisement, the power of advertisement is all geared to to influence people so that they will spend the money they do not have today, even though they do not have the money today. So the idea is to put so much pressure on you for you to come under the influence of a particular product or a particular advertisement, so much that you begin to spend the money you don't have, and you begin to spend it, even though you don't have the money, but you have already spending it. And the idea is for you to eat the food that is meant for tomorrow, for you to be eating it today. So the food that is meant for your future, you consume it today. The provision that is meant for your destiny, you just squander it today. So the idea is for you to squander the food of tomorrow for today, for you to eat the food that is meant for tomorrow today. But when you eat the food of tomorrow today, then you go hungry tomorrow. That's the logic of the whole thing. If you eat the food of tomorrow today, then you will go clothless tomorrow. If you are wearing the clothes of tomorrow today, then tomorrow you will have no clothes to wear. You will go naked tomorrow, because what you are supposed to be wearing tomorrow, you have already worn it yesterday. So if you eat the food of tomorrow yesterday, then you will go hungry tomorrow. You will go hungry today. If you drive the car of tomorrow, if you drive the car of your future yesterday, then you will be carless today. If you drive your car of tomorrow today, then you will not have a car to drive tomorrow. If you live in a house today that is meant for tomorrow, if you live in your tomorrow's house today, then you will not have a house in your future. You will not have a house to live in tomorrow. That's why we hear the stories of people who had a great childhood. They were growing up in wealth, but by the time they get to their middle age, they don't have anything. They don't have the house anymore. They don't have the provision anymore. They don't have the blessing anymore, because they have spent in their youth what was meant for their future. And the whole idea of advertisement, of consumerism, of credit card is all about that. For you to for the system to get you to spend more money. The whole idea of credit card is for you to put yourself into debt and to get money that is meant for your future, to go and get it today, so that you will consume the money of your future, of your tomorrow today, thereby selling yourself, enslaving your future, enslaving yourself for the future. Because if you go and take credit now, or you use credit card and you use the money that you have not earned, the money that you have not made, the money that you have not worked for, the money that is not in your pocket yet, the money that is not yet yours, if you are already spending it today, what will happen to your future? You will be in slavery in your future. You will be a slave of labor tomorrow. You will be a slave of work tomorrow. Why? Because you will need to pay for the debt, and you will need to pay the money that you have spent, which is meant for your future. So you have to sell your destiny today, and you have to sell your destiny in the future. You have to go and baggage yourself and mortgage yourself, your whole self, your whole future. So, for example, because you have credit to pay for your house, because you have money to pay for your car, because you have money to pay for your insurance, for anything that you have money to pay for, and the money is still, you are still paying them in the future, in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years. So, which means in the next 10, 15 years, you cannot do anything. You cannot decide what will you do in your future. You cannot just pack your load now and say, God is telling me to go as a missionary. You cannot go. How can you go and obey God? You have sold out your future. You have sold out your right to obey God. You have sold out your destiny. You have sold out your calling. You have sold out the calling and the grace of God upon your life. You have already sold out. You have mortgaged your destiny. So no matter what God is telling you to do today, you cannot do, because you are too busy today paying for what you spent yesterday. Because that is what happens with mortgage, and that's what happened with credit card. A lot of people today in America and in Western world, they cannot afford to do anything God tells them to do. You cannot afford right now to just take your bag and travel to Ukraine or to Africa if God tells you to do it, because you have to pay your mortgage, you have to pay your insurance, you have to pay your medical insurance, you have to pay your car insurance, you have to pay you have to pay all the credit, all the things you have used up, that you have spent all the money that you have spent without working for it. You have to stay back to pay for it. So a lot of people are mortgaging their destiny. They are mortgaging the will of God in their lives. So instead of you to be only dependent on God, and the Bible says we should not be dependent, we should not own anybody anything, we should only owe God. Instead of you to be dependent on God or for your destiny, and for you to be so free from every other thing, for you to be free from human control, for you to be free from any other control in your life, that you will be free to fulfill God's will in your life at any time, you cannot do it. You cannot just go and do whatever God tells you to do. You cannot afford it, because you have to pay your bills. You have to pay your mortgage. You have to pay your credit card. You have to do a lot of things. So if you eat just tomorrow's food today, you will go hungry tomorrow, or you will enslave your tomorrow. If you live in a house that is of your tomorrow today, you will have to mortgage your destiny and sell your future or enslave your future. Many people are under that slavery. We are under the slavery of our debt. We are under the slavery of our credit card. We are under the slavery of our mortgage. We are under the slavery of what to eating today. So the question for you is, what are you eating today? Maybe you are eating today what you cannot afford. Maybe you are eating today your destiny. Maybe you are eating today your future. Maybe you are eating today your destiny, your tomorrow. That is what is happening to a lot of people, unfortunately. They are eating off today, their tomorrow, without even knowing it. They are eating off their tomorrow without even knowing it. How do you eat off your tomorrow? You eat up your tomorrow when you are living in and spending money and resources that you have not worked for, or that you have not secured, that you have not made. So, and that is what is happening to a lot of people today. When you eat up tomorrow's food, you will be hungry tomorrow. When you eat up tomorrow's food today, you will go hungry tomorrow. When you wear tomorrow's clothes today, you will go naked tomorrow. And that is the way most people are living. If you have been watching our videos and maybe you enjoy them, maybe you don't enjoy them, but still, we need you to help us spread the word. And for that to happen, we only need you to take 5 little steps. Please help us spread this word by liking the video. Then, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We also need you to press the notification button, and the way to do that is to click on the bell. You see the bell there? Click on it. Then, of course, leave your comments. Let's know what you're thinking about each video. And finally, we need you to go and share the word. Share this video on your Facebook timeline, on your Instagram, and every other platform that you have. All right? Let's win the world for Christ. Thank you so much. Peace.